Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, today we've been talking about grace in the book of Galatians here when we're talking about that. But today we're going to be focusing on the law. And what was happening here was that these religious people that were teaching having false teaching, they were throwing in the law and saying, you need to also, in addition to the grace, you need to also have the law in there too. And Paul's like, no, that's not the way it's supposed to be. We're saved by grace, not grace and the law. Okay, so we're going to talk about the law today and what the purpose of the law is. Okay, and it's taken today from verse 24 of chapter 3. But I want to go back to verse 19. It says, "Why then was the law given at all?" And he answers that. "It was added because of the transgressions until the seed," and the seed is Jesus. Okay, we talked about that already. "To whom the promise referred had come. The law was given through angels and entrusted to a mediator." Okay, so the law was given in the Old Testament before there was a Savior, but it was to point you to the Savior, to get you ready for the Savior. Okay, now let's look at verse 24, okay? And we've been reading I read most every day from the NIV. In the NIV, verse 24, it says, "So the law was our guardian until Christ came that we might be justified by faith." Now, that's a harder concept because we don't use that term guardian today unless it's like if you're a guardian for a foster child or something like that. That doesn't explain it really well. Like I like the way the New American Standard says it, so I have the New American Standard Bible here. So it says this in the New American Standard Version, verse 24. It says, "Therefore the law has become our tutor to lead us to Christ so that we may be justified by faith." Okay, a tutor is someone who personally comes alongside you and helps you. So if I have a tutor with a class that I'm struggling with, that tutor comes along and it helps me get through that class. It leads me to get an A on that in that class. That's what the tutor does. Okay, the teacher is like teaching everybody, but that tutor comes along and is guiding me, like walking me through it. And if I don't understand that concept or I have a hard time with it, that tutor will back up and go and get me there. The tutor will walk me through the math concepts that I'm struggling with to get me to get that test done, to get it completed. So that tutor, so let me read that again. So now that I've explained what a tutor is, "Therefore the law has become our tutor to lead us to Christ so that we may be justified by faith." So that the law Paul is saying here is our tutor. And that tutor is there to guide us to Jesus, okay, to guide us. And so for us, so let me explain this. I have sin, okay? But I don't realize I have sin, okay? Because you can go, "Hey, everyone needs to be saved." And you're like, saved? What do I need to be saved from? Well, the law is there to point to you what you need to be saved from, okay? So the law points out to me that I need to be saved from my sin, okay? Because my sin deserves death, punishment by death. Okay, so that's what the law is leading me towards. It's leading me going, I've sinned and I'm headed towards death. But remember that law is a tutor, and so at the end there, that final test, you might say, he's showing you this is Jesus. Okay, and Jesus fulfills that law. Okay, he was perfect, so he fulfills all that law. Okay, he doesn't take the law away. Okay, the law is still there to show you, but I'm not saved by the law. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. The law is there to guide me along the way to show me Jesus. Okay, so it's pretty simple when you think of it that way. All right, and so we shouldn't be adding the law to the gospel. The law is there to guide us to Jesus. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we're actually concluding chapter 3 of Galatians tomorrow. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.